Good morning student. Now our next topic in plant classification is the explanation of a subkingdom Cryptogamous. Eacher, the botanist, in 1883 he classified the plant kingdom into two subkingdoms. First subkingdom is the Cryptogams and second one is the Phanerogams. Cryptogamous is again further divided into three divisions. First one is the Thallophyta, next one is the Bryophyta and third one is the Pteridophyta. Like that, Phanerogamous is divided into two divisions, Gymnosperm and Angiosperms. On the basis of the seed, Angiosperm is further divided into dicotyledon and monocotyledon. So now today we are studying about the subkingdom Cryptogamous. In Cryptogamous, we can just take the water, a green water of a pond, and after that we can make a slide. In a slide, or just kept the 2 and 3 drops over the slide and observe them under the microscope. So what you can find out, you can see the fiber like structure in that water. So what is that? That is the Cryptogams. So first of all I explain you, Cryptogams are a very simple organism of plant kingdom, or we can say the very simple form of plants. So first we can see Thallophyta. Before that I explain you the some points. When we can see the process of evolution. So what we say, the evolution goes from the simple form to complex form. Just in animal kingdom, what you can see the appearance of a unicellular, then multicellular, then tissue level of organism, then organ level of organism, then organ system level of organism. So from where to where we go? From simple form to complex form we go. Like that in the plant also. In plant also we can see that type of a condition. First of all, when we study the division Thallophyta, so in division Thallophyta a very simple form of plants are present. In Thallophyta we can see the plant are present into aquatic condition or in aquatic system. All the plants which are present into Thallophyta, that are the freshwater. Okay, where they are present into freshwater. And when you can see the structure of a Thallophyta, so they are look like a fiber line. When you observe the plant, so what you can see the leaves there, root there, stem there. But when you observe the structure of Thallophytus plant, you can see they are the fiber like structure, a thread like structure. You didn't see their leaves, roots or stem. Only fiber like structure you can see in there. So in that structure, and what I say, that is the green in a color. So if they are a green in a colors, means which organelles are present there? Chloroplast is present there. And if chloroplast is present there, so which type of plants they are? Autotrophic plant. So in Thallophyta we can keep two plants. One is the autotrophic and another one is the heterotrophic. So in autotrophics we can keep the algae, and in heterotrophic that is the fungi. Okay. So Spirogyra is the example of algae. It is a green in a colors, means it is a autotrophic, and what I can say you, it is the fiber like or a thread like structure, means you didn't see any leaves, roots and stem like structure into the Thallophyta. But when you can see the fungi is the heterotrophic plant. It didn't have the chloroplast. What is the example of a fungi? Yeast and mold. So they are not able to make their own food. Okay. Now come into the Bryophyta. Bryophyta is known as the amphibians of a plant kingdom. What we say them? Amphibians of a plant kingdoms. So amphibian, what is the word I am using here? Amphibian. So amphi matlab both. Ambience means living. Okay. Just like you can take the example in a animal kingdom. In animal kingdom, whom we call the amphibians? Frog. Frogs are able to survive in a water also and in a land also. Like that, the amphibians, the Bryophyta is known as the amphibians of a plant kingdom. They are require water for their reproduction and they survive in a moist land. Okay. Because of that I say that is the both living, where land as well as in a water. When we see the structure of a bryophyta, so what we can see in their structure? We can see there is the no origin of, again there is no origin of a leaves, stem and roots. What we can see here? We can see the fiber like structure. The fiber like structure is known as a rhizoid, means that is the origin of a roots, and it is a leaves like structure, and stalk is a form here. What is form? Stalk. So this is the origin of stem. What is this? This is the stalk. This one is the capsule, and it is the leaves like structure. What I say? Leaf like, not leaf, na? Leaf like structure. Okay. And this is the fiber like structure, and that structure is known as a rhizoid. Okay. So here also we cannot see the true leaves, true roots and true stem. We can see the thalloid like structure here, means all the bryophyta have the thalloid like structure, and in that thalloid like structure the root is known as a rhizoid, means the root like structure is known as a rhizoid, and that is the stalk and leaf. So first you can, when you can see the thallophyta, what you can see? That is the fiber like structure, no leaves, no stem. Now when you come into the bryophyta, you can see some developed characters here or developed features here. You can see the root like rhizoid, stem like stalk and leaf like structure. Now you come into the pteridophyta. What is the example? What is the example of bryophyta? You know the Marchantia, Ulva, all that is the example of a bryophyta. Now come into the pteridophyta. When we come into the pteridophyta, all of you know the garden or ornamental plant. What is the means of ornamental plant? Ornamental plant, all of you see in the garden, they don't have a flower, but that is known as a show plant. Ornamental plant means show plant. Okay. And they don't have a flower, fruits, all that structure we cannot see into them, but they are a developed condition, means as compared to thallophyta and bryophyta, in pteridophyta we can see the real leaves, stem and root. All that developed structure we can see in the pteridophyta. So what we can see? We can see the process of evolution from thallophyta to pteridophyta. Here is the fiber-like structure, here is the thalloid structure. Now you can see the true plant, in which all the structure which is present in the plant that they have. And in pteridophyta, we can see they have a conducting tissue. So conducting tissue is the advanced character, means the plant size is now become elongated, and there is the need of a xylem and phloem that is present in the pteridophyta. And they do the process of asexual reproduction by the spore formation and sexual reproduction by the zygote formation. Okay, thank you. I hope all of you understood.